Let us also look at the concerns of the artificial intelligence. The concerns for Google. So, Google is a software giant that is increasingly using artificial intelligence to enhance search results and performances. But the performance of AI revealed some glaring concerns. The team of tech staff meant to train the AI were people of homogeneous groups, white Americans. The human biases found its way in the AI and raised ethical concerns on exclusion, prejudice and discrimination. According to a Time article, searching for black girls in Google reveals pornographic content through there wasn't use of words like porn or pornography or sex in the search box. The case here wasn't of the discrimination or bias, but the Google prioritizes its web results according to the demands of its audience, making its business more profitable. Therefore, the click of users coupled with the commercial processes that allow paid advertising to be prioritized in search results means that representation of women are ranked on a search engine page in a ways that understood women's historical and contemporary lack of status in the society. Google was under huge criticism when it sorted a photo of a black woman and her friend into a category of gorillas. The shortcoming of the algorithms and the faulty facial recognition and pointed to the fact that how artificial intelligence could lead to major damages which could be massive. Reiterating biases, the AI is a tool which isn't created in isolation. It learns through human activities, therefore reiterating their choice, prejudice, bias. Some types of biases in AI are interaction bias, explains how artificial intelligence becomes biased against women and minorities. The algorithms are capable of getting biased through the way the humans interact with it. The algorithms behave as a learner, picking up things from the users. If Google asked users to draw a shoe and the users drew a man's shoe, so the system didn't learn that high heels were also shoes. Google explains how artificial intelligence becomes biased against women and minorities. Latent bias. Similarly, Google associates some profession, ideas and certain tasks with a group of people without any reason. For example, the search for doctors in a search engine mostly gives men rather than women. It makes the choice based on the stock of images that are available, thereby making a stereotype. Then the selection bias. The AI reinforces the homogeneity and the representation we have in its results. For example, if AI is trained to recognize only white faces, then an AI driven beauty contest would give only a white person. Similarly, if the data of particular state in US suggests that only blacks are arrested for the theft or drugs, then the next time the AI driven algorithm will suggest only a black when made to search for a criminal. Let us see the news content. AI is taught to generate news for more consumption, popular choices and according to the public taste. Therefore, users find more content based on his or her taste. Among other things, the trend leads to people getting confined to their echo chambers. The tastes and preferences resonate so much the users get restrained to a particular domain. Therefore, the idea of people getting exposed to a diverse range of ideas and resources is curtailed through artificial intelligence. The other implication is job cut. One theory suggests that AI driven technology would lead to job cuts. In media, the AI will reduce the work of a copy editor, reporter, researcher and an editor to a single machine, saving resources. It looks like fantastic that you can save time and resources and money, but they lose the job. Fact checking is one such area which is majorly driven through AI without actually a journalist getting involved. AI is also creating news articles faster, more factual, reducing the job of a journalist. In many countries, including in India, AI is used to upload articles on news websites directly from the agencies without manpower getting involved in the task. While one theory suggests that the AI will lead to job cuts, another theory counters the claim AI is the use of artificial intelligence has become a part of the industry's toolbox. Journalism executives actually says that it is not a threat to the human employees. Rather, the idea is to allow journalists to spend more time on substantive work. This is where the Pearson as strongly says in his book, The Rise of Robot Reporter in 2019. It also goes on to suggest that AI is replacing only those jobs where the task is redundant. Journalism actually involves creative writers and storytellers. The basic news writing and basic cut making in video is not a job of a journalist. In conclusion, I would like to bring out certain issues. One is locative media or locative journalism is where using location based local content is delivered to your phone or maybe tablet or a laptop using your global positioning system or GPS. Google Local Stories project is not just only giving the content, but also posing a threat to the privacy of an individual. So, AI is becoming more intelligent, creative and better than human intelligence. This is not restricted to one field, but across the disciplines and fields, including creative arts. Instead of worrying about machines are taking over the jobs of humans, one should try to understand the ecology of AI and use it for the potential gain in terms of national development. Pedro Domingos puts it rightly that the industrial revolution automated manual work and the information revolution did the same for mental work, but the machine learning automates the automation itself. A new race is out there to live with us, or we are going to live with them. AI networks fed with data sets which ultimately create a designated consciousness. Thus, the neural networks will create further their perspectives on the worldview or intended work profile. The lessons learned from the internet, or more precisely social media, where human bias has remediated to so called democratic space in India, caste is a reality both in physical as well as virtual world. In this context, it is important to know how much bias is fed into artificial intelligence neural networks. For example, the social networking has proven that it is worse than the real world. It has archival capacity and mediation can happen for an inappropriate damage to the any person's individual privacy, and it is irreparable. And this may be in terms of bias, stereotypes, hate attitude and discrimination. As a whole, a digital oppression. That is all we have today. I hope you enjoyed the lecture on artificial intelligence, and thank you for viewing this lecture patiently. Namaskar.